Welcome to Season 3 of Discover Marijuana. We're going to take a little time to introduce our guests and get to know each other. Welcome to Season 3 of Discover Marijuana. We're here in WholesomeCo Medical Cannabis Pharmacy, and I'm here with my guest for this season, Kylee Shumway, the pharmacist in charge and a licensed clinical pharmacist, medical cannabis specialist, right? We get so much feedback about you with our patients. Frankly, everybody loves you. They love to come visit with you. Like, I think you've got patients that come back every month like they only are required to see you one time, but they're coming back all the time.
They come back all the time. Right? I love it. I love my patients.
And JD Lauritzen, the Leafy Lawyer, like world-renowned. Okay.
My mom knows who you are.
At least locally known.
State-renowned for sure. Really somebody who, I mean, from the beginning, it seemed like you got into the cannabis law space. You've liked it for a long time. You were a guest on my podcast, Utah in the Weeds. And then now you're full-time. Tell us about what you do for Wholesome.
So my title with WholesomeCo is I'm the head of legal compliance and government affairs. So it's a job that requires me to wear many hats, but it's really a dream job for me. I was in private practice as an attorney for about 9 years when I got the offer to come on here, and I jumped at the chance. And I really like working for this company, and I really like the people that I work with, and being able to know that the product that we are producing and dispensing for people is actually helping them. It's a far cry from haggling with insurance adjusters over whether to pay my client for some broken bones. It's much more of a feel-good. Now, that's not to say there's not the stress of the job, right? But it's very different than what I was doing before. Plus, I really enjoy it.
You're passionate about like medical cannabis legalization and decriminalization. And we're going to get into all of that in the videos this season, which I'm really excited about because we haven't yet been able to talk too much and get into deep discussions about the legality of medical cannabis, of recreational cannabis. What got you excited about cannabis in general in the beginning?
So for me, the first paper I actually wrote in my freshman English class was about legalizing cannabis and using the tax revenue to spend down the national debt. I got a good grade on that paper, and cannabis has really been a part of my life since that time. And as soon as I realized that Utah was going to pass a medical cannabis law. And I am so grateful to all of those that carried the water to get Prop 2 passed. I can't stress that enough. Every single person that did that made it possible for me to get into the space. But as soon as I realized it was going to become a reality in Utah, I went to the managing partner at my firm and said, I want to start a cannabis practice. And he kind of smiled as if that was cute and said, good luck. And I was able to do it. And I am so grateful to those clients that hired me and grateful to the other people in the space, the folks with City Weekly and Utah Can and you and your podcast and all the other people that helped to lift me up and trusted me enough to become one of my clients or to recommend people come and see me. And so that's how I got started. And my practice, was growing. And then I had a chance to meet with Wholesome CEO, Chris Jeffrey, and he kind of pitched the idea of maybe me coming on with them. And a couple of months went by and we had another meeting and we made it a reality. So yeah, I'm just so grateful to be here.
Awesome. Kylee, how about you? What's your background in pharmacy? How did you get here?
My interest in cannabis actually started in organic chemistry. I had a professor that taught us lots of crazy things, and he would touch on cannabis every once in a while, just on a chemistry level. And I would tease my husband now. I would tease him. I'd be like, well, I'm going to have to move out of state. I'm going to become a cannabis pharmacist. That's what I want to do. And I would tease him, and I was mostly serious. But it was before there was even any inkling of that it was ever going to be that was in 2011.
Oh, wow.
So there wasn't even talk of it being legal in Utah yet. And then at the end of pharmacy school, my dad actually got diagnosed with cancer. And that really just rocketed my interest in cannabis. He was so sick for so long that I knew we could help him with this. He was just so sick. So he would have to leave the state and he would get treated out of state for all of the stuff that he was kind of going through. And I think that was the big catalyst for me to start looking for it. But once I graduated, I went to a regular pharmacy job where I worked in retail for a little while, and it was fine. I got a little bored of that, so I went into compounding pharmacy, which I liked a whole lot. And I feel like it set me up really uniquely to kind of move into the cannabis space because I had a better understanding of pharmacokinetics and pharmacodynamics from my time in compounding. And a lot of those same principles apply to cannabis. So I was able to take all of that with me and come over here and be like, I know a lot about the way that these cannabinoids work already.
I'm sure you love all your patients.
Oh, absolutely.
But are there certain types of conditions and patients that they're your favorite?
I don't know if it's a certain type of condition. I think it's the mindset of the patient that comes to me. They are open to cannabis, at least a little bit, and then they are realistic about what we can help them with. They don't think it's a panacea. They don't think it's the cure for everything, but they can work with me and we can find something that does work for them. It's that willingness to try things and figure out what actually works for them. And when they're excited and maybe they keep a little tiny journal where they're like, this is what's working for me, and they bring that into me and they're excited about it, I'm excited to help them find the next thing. So that was really helpful.
So you can meet with Kylee at Wholesome. Every new patient in Utah, once they're registered, they do an evaluation with a medical provider, and then they register with the state, they receive their card. They're then instructed to meet with a pharmacist like you before they buy their product. Yes. So your job, correct me if I'm wrong here, is really to help people understand what expectations to have, further that education that they might have gotten from their medical provider, and then kind of pick products and dosages, right?
Based on, their condition. While the condition is important, it's individual everything after that. Down to what other medications they're taking, how they want to feel, because every patient comes into me and they have a little bit different of an explanation of how they want to feel when they're using their cannabis. And we can tailor it to that. And I was doing a lot of that in compounding. I was at kind of the peak of my compounding career. I would do individualized medicine. I would get labs and I would consult with the physician that did the labs, and we would make a protocol for the patient, and mostly hormones. I did a lot of bioidentical hormone replacement. And we would work on an individualized treatment plan for that patient. And I feel like that's what I get to do here.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. I'm just excited about season 3. For those of you who are new to the whole Discover Marijuana series, I'm Tim Pickett. I'm a medical cannabis expert. I see patients, we see patients in a clinic operation that I have. And what's important for us is just educating everybody about the cannabis plant, medical cannabis specifically, about how it can affect different people, what it's good for, what the risks, what the benefits are. I'm really looking forward to videos with you guys this season about nausea, and we get into different product types, vaporizers. JD and I, we're going to talk a lot about the history of the cannabis terms and all of these words and the culture. Blake Smith is involved in all of the videos in season 3. He's the bioanalytical chemist from Zion Medicinal. Make sure you're commenting below if you have an interest in videos you want to do, or you want to see us talk about education that you need. I look forward to all of this with you guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you.